point, at 5 foot 9 inches, number 25, Zakai Douglas.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got the prodigy. McMillan is out there with Anderson. Then it's Williams. And it's the prodigy in at the 5 spot. And for the Wildcats, midway through the season now, RJ, how important is a team's rhythm at this point of the season?
You need to have your set schedule and routine. Things that keep you grounded and let you go about your business on the court.
And it's Arizona to start out. Let's go. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Williams passes to McMillan. Here's the prodigy. Outside Williams. Driving the lane. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
17-foot shot on the way. Good on the shot. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Anderson. Against Miami, he was really on his game.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here are the Wildcats. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
That one falls.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Pass to Lanier. Shoots a 3. It's not going to go for him. Gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Williams kicks to Anderson. There's the lob to the hoop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The Wildcats have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to the prodigy. From past the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the wing right side. Here's Lanier. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Williams for 3. Here's the prodigy, and he jams it with authority.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Lanier, no good. Gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. McMillan kicks to Anderson. Launches a three. Good on the triple. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at the Wildcats. Right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches. Just a few spots below there.
Well, right now for Arizona, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Just 5 on the clock. Such a wide open look. 7 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Here's McMillan. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. He's guarded by McMillan. He can't get it to go. Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Anderson. And it goes down 2 points. Anderson's got 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Takes a 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
No, he's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's the prodigy. Scoreless thus far. Pass to McMillan. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Arizona. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Anderson outside. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Arizona trails by 8. Pass to Lanier. A prodigy with the rebound. The prodigy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McMillan. From about 19 feet, and that's good for 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Going inside. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Pass to the prodigy. Now here's Williams. Anderson with the ball. Launches it. Missed it. Shooting 50% at 3 for 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Arizona shooting their first free throws of this game.
Number 30.
First one falls for. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's McMillan. And he also played a big role in their last game with Miami. Fires for three. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against two made shots. Six to shoot. Fires from deep. Toppin pulls it in. Gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. From downtown, nice shot by McMillan. McMillan's got 7 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Phillips. This one for three. That shot, no good. Gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Overton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Arizona moving the ball around. Phillips' shot is off.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
1:09 left to play in the first. Driving in, poked loose. And now Arizona on the break. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Here's McMillan. He has 7. There's a screen by Toppin. Three-pointer. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Lets it go with the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Now here's Walton. Hasn't made one yet.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And a missed layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Pass to Hawkins. A 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Prodigy is out there with Walton. Then there's Toppin. Then there's Hawkins. The visitors with the ball.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
And for Arizona.
Overton.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Arizona needs to get off a shot. Shoots. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the basket is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
There's a screen. Off target from outside.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Walton. Wide open. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Just playing with poise and confidence, man, they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Arizona with another miss. Gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
He hits the second from the line. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well, and I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Can they get it? And that one, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Francis. It's Hawkins on the wing. No good with the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
No good from 11 feet. Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Francis. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Cranes the 3-pointer. Hawkins has got 6.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Overton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Phillips. Clock at 6. Tries a 3. The rebound by Anderson.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Arizona trails by 17. To the middle. The three. Nailed from three-point land.
Number 2.
The visitors with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Yep, it counts. He has 5. Gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Always going up for the alley-oop here. A steal. One-on-one here. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
No good on the second free throw. Arizona trails by 11. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Anderson. He's got 8. Tipped away. Now Arizona with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Arizona, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
The first free throw is good. Williams, he's checked in for Walton. Both good from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to McMillan. Here's the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. And the 3 ball is good. The prodigy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Here's Lanier. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Anderson passes to Williams. Back to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Into the lane. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Lanier. The prodigy with the rebound. The prodigy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's a good screen. And here's Anderson from the arc. He's off on that one.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Good work there as it goes. Lanier's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to the prodigy. Here's the teardrop. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
At the line for the away team, Anderson, shooting 1.
One shot.
That free throw good from Anderson. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Lanier. Lets it go from deep. A prodigy with the rebound. The prodigy's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, Williams. Here's McMillan. And here's Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to the prodigy. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Arizona shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for your Wildcats, number 30. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's McMillan. Trains it from beyond the arc. McMillan's got 10 points in the game. And so we conclude the first half. They lead by 13. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court at a pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
As a resident dunk contest expert, I can tell you, these are the names you want in the dunk contest, guys. Don't come at me with who isn't making the cut, because this group is all you need.
Geez, I guess we can call it right now. The Jet has spoken. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the visiting team.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about primary options.
Which makes this club really difficult to defend for an entire game, because they always have fresh people coming in. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So it's the visitors now. They led by as many as 18 points. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Getting underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. They've got the prodigy. Anderson is out there with McMillan. Then there's the prodigy, and it's Williams at the 3.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Here's McMillan. Pass to Anderson. And good that time. 15 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
The prodigy with the rebound. The prodigy's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's McMillan. He's got 10. Lets it go. Off target with the open look.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
He's guarded by Williams. Good D by Williams. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to the prodigy. Down low. Anderson inside. 15 points in the game. The layup off target. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Arizona shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He's off on the first.
Number 45, taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Going outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to the prodigy. Anderson outside. Takes the 3. Williams' shot is off.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
The rebound by Anderson.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
McMillan can't make it work. Arizona trails by 12. Trying his luck from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside Williams. Pass to McMillan. Lays it up off the glass. McMillan's got 12.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Over to the wing. He takes it in. 5 on the clock. Pass to Lanier. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. McMillan kicks to Anderson. good. Nice job down low. Anderson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Inside. That misses off the backboard. Gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's McMillan. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
To the inside. Here's Lanier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
For Arizona, they've shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Here's McMillan. He's got 14. Beyond the arc. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Lanier. 9 points in the game so far. Off target at the rim. Gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Overton. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Lanier. That's tipped. Here's the break. Here's McMillan. It's hauled in by Arizona. Here's Lanier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And 74%, yeah, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Now Hawkins, 6 points for him. Pass to McMillan. Here's Overton. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Arizona trails by 21. To the left side wing. Here's Phillips. Still without a basket. He doesn't hit that one. Here's Walton. And Walton throws it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Arizona shooting around 40% from the floor here. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Fires the 3. No good there.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul.
On Sunday,
team foul.
they'll tip off a homestand, starting with the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Wednesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second. Gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Hawkins. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the wing 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Down low. From outside the arc. Kept alive. Great D that time from Walton. Doing it well here in the third, about 50%.
Who's watching here?
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Walton's got his third basket of the night.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
From deep. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Walton. And Walton throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? With some arc, and the layup is up and in. He has 7.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Phillips. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Toppin is out there with Walton. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Hawkins. Henderson, no good. Arizona shooting under 40% all in all for the game. The rebound by Walton. Shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Toppin with it. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
And the first one at the line is good. Green, he's checked in for Henderson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Fires from 18. Toppin pulls it in. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here is Hawkins. Shot clock at 6. From 11 feet away, and it's blocked. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
Now, here's Walton. Can't get the double clutch layup to drop.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Pass to Phillips. Tries from 10. Arizona with another miss. Gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Overton. The teardrop falls in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Phillips. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Phillips has got his first bucket of the night.
Anytime you get a look that good, it's a great trip.
And here's Hawkins to the paint. And it's Green missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Pass to Walton. From deep. No, it doesn't go. His fourth miss in 8 attempts. And this year's draft class considered to be one of the weaker classes in recent years.
I don't believe in a such thing as a weak draft class. There is always going to be a player or multiple players that stand out. Understand, even if you're drafting 60 players, if 5 of them turn out to be legitimate players, that's a good draft class.
It's hauled in by Arizona. Arizona with another miss.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Here is Hawkins. Outside, Green. Here's Overton. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And Arizona calls time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Here is Anderson following the three-point basket by Arizona. And that one is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
To the middle, here's Lanier, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Nice open look, but it's no good. Arizona has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Arizona moving the ball around. And the shot goes in. He's got 25.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Pass to Hawkins. Anderson outside. Toppin sets a screen for Anderson. Pocket 6. And Toppin throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Lanier. You got him! And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
And it's good, 2 points. 24 points for the prodigy.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
To the left wing. Pass to Lanier. There's the pick. And the layup's good off the glass.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Arizona. There's the three. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Anderson. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Toppin kicks to Anderson. Here's Walton. And the three off target. Arizona trails by 21. Doesn't go that time. And the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Anderson outside. Misses the three. Arizona has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generations to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
And the first one drops. Green, he's checked in for Anderson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:06 left to play here in the fourth. Now Hawkins. Here's Toppin. Kicks it out to Hawkins. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Lanier, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Green, 2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, the Prodigy.